So, hey MySpace, it's me, Yasmin, and I was just watching this clip from Madea. It's actually on right now, and like it really just made me want to make this video, which I've been wanting to make for a while now. I just didn't really do it because I felt like I really wasn't able to speak about it. You know, I wasn't ready, but now I feel as though I'm ready, and I want to talk about relationships. And basically, this video is dedicated to all the girls out there because I know that sometimes when you're in a relationship, especially like with a boy, or not even a relationship, like there's something I call a friend relationship, where it's like y'all are basically friends, but you feel as though you're in a relationship with the person. And when you're in like that kind of relationship, when they sort of, when they sort of dump you, or when they like get rid of you, it's like all your confidence breaks down. And it's like sometimes when you walk into a relationship, you can be the most confident person ever. And it's like slowly in a relationship, it's like, where did all my confidence go? You start questioning yourself. Is it because I'm not good looking enough? Is it because I'm not tall enough? Is it because my titty's not big enough? Is it because my ass not big enough? I'm talking about the girls now. Like, you know, and you start doing stuff like that. And it's natural. That's the one thing I really want to get across, because I know a lot of people, when they go through this, they like to deny it, and they feel ashamed. Like, why do I feel like this? And I just want to let all of y'all girls know that when you feel like this, it's normal, okay? And I feel like that sometimes too. There's times I talk to somebody, and I know, like, I'm a pretty attractive person. And I remember one time I was talking to this one boy, and he just totally ditched me and started fucking with somebody that can't even compare to me. And it really started making me feel bad, because I was like, I was confused. I was like, it must have been something really wrong with me. Like, why wouldn't he like me? I was totally there for him. Like, I would have fucking jumped off a roof if he asked me to. You know? And it's like, you know, and just watching this Madea clip, you know, she was just explaining that when you go through that, if the person is not smart enough and can't realize how good of a thing you are, then obviously they're not worth it, you know? And you really have to keep that in mind. I mean, and you're going to have your times, like she said, when you sit there and you feel bad. But like she said, don't stay there for too long. Okay, you're going to cry. You're going to go through your shit. But at the end of the day, you got to pick your head up and be like, bam, I'm still the shit, you know? I know you're going to have your days when you wake up in the mirror and you be like, damn, I know why they ain't want me. I ain't never going to be happy. You know, when is it going to be my turn to find somebody, you know? And, I mean, that's just natural. Just always remember that. Because I know, like, me, when I was going through it, I felt like I was the only one. Like, I really actually did. I was like, do other people feel this way? You know, there's times I be in school and not see, you know, good-looking people and stuff like that. And I would just wonder, like, I wonder if they ever be going through what I be going through. But, I mean, the one thing is, like, everybody goes through it. Everybody. And if you're in public and you talking to your friends and they ever be like, I don't never let no boy get me all down, and boys ain't nothing to me, I just play them. That's bullshit. Because I've had tons of friends who said that at times when we was on the phone having a good one-on-one conversation, they really came out and showed me the real them. And they expressed some relationships they've been in where they just felt down in the dump. So don't feel like that, because everybody's going to put on the front and act like relationships don't bother them. But that's just bullshit, you know. So, I mean, next time you go through that problem, just always remember that it's really going to be okay. Especially, like, the girls is my age, it's like 15 or 16, whatever. You got to remember that boys are going to be boys. You're going to be going through it for the rest of your life, so get used to it. And if one boy break your heart, pick your head up and move the fuck on. Because the one thing boys want you to do is when they cheat on you, they want you to feel as though it's your fault. They want you to feel like you were the problem. And I remember I was talking to my best friend, and her boyfriend cheated on her. And it was like, she was telling me how he was trying to flip it back on her, making it seem like she was the one that had the problem. And I was like, oh no, you don't let him do that, you know? He was fucking wrong. You broke up with him. He got to suffer the consequences. Don't let him sit on the phone and switch the whole fucking story around and let him say how you wasn't there for him. No, that's bullshit. And when y'all fall into it, that's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to sit home and be crying, and no, you don't do it. Because, like, you're way too good for that. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but if you're going through that, just remember, you deserve better. Okay? Please do that. Because I was talking to my other friend the other day, and it was like, the problem with her is that she talks to this boy. They don't go together, but like in school, he totally does not acknowledge her. And I was trying to tell her, I was like, look, don't sweat it, you know? Because obviously, if he not taking the time of day to worry about you and how he fucking with your feelings, then you shouldn't be sitting around here moping about him. You go do what you do. And what really offended me is that my friend, she's the fucking bomb. Whether or not she knows it or not, she's this shit. And the fact that she really worried about that nigga like he really something, I was like, I really wanted to slap on her fucking face. I was like, no, you're too good for that. And half the time when girls do go through that, they don't realize how good they actually are. Most of the time, it's the pretty girls that actually be doing it. And I be like, don't beat yourself up over stuff like that. You're too good for that, you know. And if you are going through it again, just remember you're not the only one. And also, if that happens to you, there's nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong with not having found that one yet, because that's just the way life is. You're going to go to a period where you just dating people, and then you're going to go through a period where you by yourself. And the one thing I've had to learn is that it's okay being by yourself. It's okay. Because if you don't take the time to focus on you and get all your shit right, ain't nobody else going to treat you right. You know? You got to know what you want before you go out looking for somebody, you know? So that's what y'all I wanted to say. Peace.